So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And this will go as... And they will begin things at the 25. Goff going to look to throw right away. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On second down, Swift. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On play action, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A good position to be in here. 2nd and inches. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Hey, 626.
Now Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose, and the Packers pick it up.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Christian Watson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. He came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is when you hear about him passing a Dan Marino,
a legend,
it makes you step back and really take stock of his career. And you realize it's not just about the numbers. It's about the accomplishments. It's about the play. How great has his career been? To pass Dan Marino's? I'd say pretty darn great.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. Working with a 2nd and 4. To throw is gone. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Goff on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage of just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
And 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
Gone. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
He's got a man, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on third. Goff.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll field this at the 5.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And Sharp calls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Now Goff on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Third and long. It's Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Goff now to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On second down, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On play action, Rodgers rolling to his left. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Chris Board buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers again now.
And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6.
Garabay's kick is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Williams, a man in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go with Williams. Room here to run. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Rodgers. Able to find Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw is Rodgers.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. He'll buy some time right.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
All eyes locked on Jonathan Garibay in a huge spot here.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Jones. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play. And that's how they got it done.
And they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what...
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world. I ain't never